Hello everyone, my name is Noyana Banerjee and I help you go from anxiety to an extraordinary life. Right, from anxiety to finding your purpose, overcoming any limiting beliefs that you have, and to have an extraordinary, successful, happy life. And today I want to speak about Mel Robbins. So she has an advice on how to remove anxiety, how to cure panic attacks. And this is an advice which I partially agree with, but partially I do not agree at all because the process doesn't just end there. There is more curing anxiety, there is more to solving panic attacks. But anyway, Mel Robbins is one of those people who I've heard for very, very long, and I really appreciate her contribution in this field. But yeah, let's see what she has to say.
The question was, what do you do when you wake up in the morning and you're having a panic attack? That is something I lived with for years, and it is terrifying.
This is new to me.
It's terrifying. I'm so sorry this is happening to you. And I want to tell you, you can actually get control of it. You ready?
Yeah.
So, first things first, let me explain what's happening when your body is in a state of panic, okay? So that you understand what's going on. Have you ever been in a situation in your car where you almost get in an accident?
Yes.
And immediately when that car almost sideswipes you, what happens in your body?
You tense up. You have a instant what's the word? Adrenaline.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Like your heart's racing, right?
Yeah.
And your palms get sweaty. In the situation I just gave you, your brain has context for what the fuck is going on. So your brain goes, oh my God, we almost just got hit by a car. As soon as the car leaves, your body starts to slow down, doesn't it?
Right.
What happens when you're having a panic attack is you wake up in the middle of the morning and your body's in a state of alert, just as if a car almost hit you.
Okay.
But the problem is your mind has no explanation for why it's happening. Does
Yes.
that make sense?
That's the hard part.
Yes. So your mind gets really scared because your body is now doing something
Right.
that normally only happens when there's danger. But the
That makes sense.
but there's no danger. But you don't know the difference. So you
Yeah.
now wake up, and I would get in this cycle where I would literally have panic attack after panic attack, and then I'd be afraid of having a panic attack.
Yeah.
And then I'd have a panic attack. So you're going to do this. When you wake up and you feel that, do not lie in bed. Stand up immediately. Start your day. Then as
Even if it's 2 o'clock in the morning.
if it's 2 o'clock in the morning, yes, because lying in bed with all
Okay, firstly, I really have empathy for this lady because I have been through a lot of panic attacks and anxiety and sleepless nights. I still do sometimes, but it has reduced a lot. And finally, I have been able to focus on my career. But here is the thing. Firstly, I want you to convey this to every single one hearing me out right now. You need to stop feeling sorry for yourself for having anxiety, for having panic attacks. Stop having pity on yourself because you're much more than your mental health. You're much more than your current state of mind. You know, if you are somebody who's anxious and you have been suffering through it, you need to snap yourself out of it and say to yourself that, you know what, I am not sorry for this. And whoever you have to explain, if you don't want to explain this to anybody, your panic attack, you don't have to. And you shouldn't. And you shouldn't feel sorry about it. Only open up to those people who really feel you, who understand you, who really have something nice to talk about it, and not brush it off saying, like, you know what, let's go for a dinner. Anxiety, panic attack is fear is not as simple as that. So, firstly, you really need to stop feeling sorry about yourself.
of that and deep breathing, it's probably not going to help.
Okay.
If you actually get up and physically move, your body now thinks, oh, she's getting away from the danger.
Okay.
What I want you to do is come up with an anchor thought.
Okay.
What is a thought? Give me describe a place where you feel really happy and centered and grounded.
Watching my grandkids.
Great. You're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're going to have a particular vision of you and your grandchildren.
Okay.
Super specific. And then just say, I'm so excited to see them tomorrow. I'm so excited
I see them
to see
every day.
All right, I'm so excited to see them in the
them.
morning. I'm so excited. And what's going to happen is by saying you're excited, and by counting backwards, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you interrupt the patterns.
Right.
You awaken this. By saying, I'm excited to see my babies. And then you've got a picture of them. Your mind's going to start to go, oh, her heart's racing because she's excited to see her babies. Just keep saying that. You've got to give your...
Mel, I really have to disagree with you right here. While excitement is a great tactic to solve immediate anxiety issues, but it cannot be a permanent solution to your problems. Because we humans, we get happy when we are contributing towards something, when we see growth in something. So if you are somebody who has panic attacks or anxiety, or just like this lady, you really need to have or get an aim where you want to head in your life. Even if you're 55, you're 60, you're 70, you need to have an aim in your life. Just imagining that, you know what, I want to see my kid happy. No, why? You need to ask, why do I want to see my kid happy? Because I want her to have a better life in the future. I want my family to grow happy and prosperous in the future. And for that, I need to make sure that I see my grandkids happy. I see my kids happy. I see my husband happy, whoever it is. So, buddy, you really need to have some kind of a goal or aim in life. If you're currently aimless, if you don't know where you are, then this is a big problem. And this just might be one of the major reasons that you're having anxiety or panic attacks. Just because you're just clueless where you're going and you're taking every single day at a time. When we see an aim where we have a destination in mind, we we work towards it, we immediately snap out of our pity state or our bad state, just because our mind, our life cannot afford of us brooding too much in that state. And that is when we immediately snap out and get out of it. Just because I need to bring my higher self right now so that I can reach to a destination, I can reach to a place. That is how it is. We humans love contribution. We humans prosper in growth, in happiness. So even if you're 55, you're 60, you're 35, you're 40, if you do not have any aim in your life, you really need to find one right now. And probably that is one of the biggest solution to your anxiety and your fear and your sadness. That just might be the reason.
Your mind an explanation
Right.
to get it to calm your body down.
Okay.
In the car crash, your mind knows what's happening. You're going to give it a reason. Do you understand?
I do.
Well, I really love you, but I had to just disagree with you because the process just doesn't end into that convert your panic and your sadness into excitement. Because many a times, no matter what happens, your body, or you're so overwhelmed with your emotions that you somehow cannot bring yourself out of it and just say that, oh, from now I'll be happy, oh, from now I'll be excited. When you see yourself that you cannot afford yourself in this state even a single minute further, you immediately snap out of it, because you have a destination, an aim in mind. You have to reach somewhere. Maybe you have to give a meeting, you have to give a presentation, you have to, I don't know, achieve your dreams, whatever it is. Get an aim, because we humans love growth.